Okay, doke, guys, we're back with our little visual novel that actually the story is pretty good. So that's why I'm here playing it. Taking a little break from the normal routine. Um what else was I gonna say? Kinda just felt like relaxing a little bit, but also, you know, actually doing something. So here we are. Dicentra. Pretty sure this is part 3, part 4. So if you haven't seen the first ones, go check it out. It's a pretty neat story so far, and I want to see how it ends, so that's why I'm still playing it. Go. Basil. Ooh, this music's loud. Should I turn it down for you? Can't tell if it's loud or not. Alright, well. Basil. I watch her guide Grell's gangly limbs out of the hallway so they can pass through like they're nothing but an annoying sibling. A monster just like them. Maybe this cage she lives in is of her own making. Dove does these errands like a routine, putting books away in the library and cleaning up candles burned to the end of their wicks. By the time she finishes winding up a large grandfather clock in the hallway, the manor feels like a completely different place. The air is less stifled by dust particles, the rooms are brighter, and it feels like a home now. As we walk back to Dove's room, the sun begins its descent into the blazing orange horizon. In the evening, cicadas make their shrill voices heard. Despite the manor feeling more livable, there is a feeling it gives me that I cannot shake. A void that looms like a presence. It's like letters left unfinished, or tea half empty and turning cold. There's this sense of stagnation that places this manor outside of time's reach, and it leaves a noise that buzzes persistently in the air. I just love how everything's worded, even though obviously I'm not pronouncing everything correctly, or I'm messing up my words because I'm fumbling, but you know, that's me. Dove stops abruptly, and I almost trip over my paws, trying not to run into her. I take a peek from behind her and immediately let out a yelp. Oh! The first fairy ghost I had met stands at the end of the hallway. Dove doesn't move. I see the ghost stagger down the hall towards us, and I instinctively back away. Then Dove speaks. It's okay. I'm not reassured in the slightest. The ghost gets closer, and I can see the details of her leaking entrails. I make a whimpering sound and hide behind Dove, keeping myself close to the wall. She's harmless. She doesn't do anything, so why she get so close? I throw a quick glance at Dove when her voice falters. But watch. The ghost is right beside us. Its milky eyes look down at Dove, and she holds its unseeing gaze with cold eyes. I don't breathe. The sour smell of rot overwhelms my heightened sense of smell. The tension between Dove and the ghost creates a pressure that thins the air, making my lungs ache for oxygen. Pain seizes my chest, just when I can no longer hold my breath in. The ghost continues down the hall passively. Okay. A little creepy. I exhale loudly. I startle when Dove clenches her fist beside me. Her eyes follow the ghost for a couple seconds longer, then she cuts off her stare and moves on. I quickly chase after her, not wanting to be alone with this particular ghost again, ever again, if my luck allows it. I look back for a split second, and the ghost has disappeared. Dove's shoulders are squared as we return to her room. Since the sun has set in the opposite direction of her window, the scattering of colors from this morning is long gone. Her relationship with the hallway ghost is much different from the others. The way she spoke about her almost seemed resentful. I pad to a corner, stalling for a moment. When I see the collar from earlier on the floor, I narrow my eyes at it and pick it up with my teeth. Then I throw it at the far wall. I give the collar one last glare, then curl up on the floor. Dove settles cross-legged in the middle of her book towers and reaches for a random text. I let out a big yawn, feeling heavy after the events of the day. I don't know if there's enough time in the world to process everything that's happened to me since I left home. I close my eyes and feel the tendrils of sleep curl around me. Need water. Do you think people can come back from the dead? I'm thinking maybe it's her mother. I don't know. It's a guess. She asks it so quietly, I almost don't hear her. I don't think she expects an answer, and I cannot give her one. Dove's roses. I wince at the bites. The roses are extra hungry today. It's been so long since I fed them that their petals have bleached white. I watch as my blood saturates the colorless flowers, then narrow my eyes when I spot a parasitic fungi at the base of the bush. Part of the bush is already starting to wither because of it. I reach down and tear the terrible thing out. I know more will sprout in its place, but I refuse to leave such a blight near my creation. I walk to a different section of the greenhouse and throw it right next to the corpse of the fungi's latest victim. My heart clenches at the sight. Its eyes are still open. I press my finger down on the lids of the dead wolf, but it's too late. The terror on its face is already cemented in time. My fingers curl and my nails stab into my palm, making the bites sting. I return to the rose bush and continue to feed them. Thunder and lightning thrash above me. Will it lure in another pitiful soul tonight? I hear a door slam and I flinch, crushing a bulb in my hand. My ears listen intently, searching for lingering traces of his presence. When I find none, I take a deep breath and finally let myself relax. I tear the bulb from its stem, and my hands fall to my sides. The sound of the rain is so clear now, I close my eyes to let it wash out everything else. I relish in its violence against the roof of the greenhouse, and tremble under the crisp cracks of thunder. To pass the time, now that it is mine again, I whisper something my mother taught me under my breath. Mother! Mother! Am I right? Then I hear a whimper come from behind me. Thank you for playing the demo? That's it? Oh my lord. That was a pretty long demo. I was wondering. Dang, that's wild. Oh man. Oh, it's not him. Dang, okay, let's save it. I'm trying to see if the full thing's out, or is that it? Okay, so the game is still in development. It says check out my Ko-Fi if you'd like to support the development of this game. What the hell is Ko-Fi? Buy a Safine coffee? Buy a coffee for Safine. Okay. So this is like what, Patreon kind of, but Ko-fi instead. Okay, we haven't seen. This is pretty cool, like the artwork and stuff. October progress report. Let's read that. Dicentra demo. I knew it was a demo, but it felt so long to me. Okay, so this was updated 35 days ago. October update. Hello, I hope everyone is having a wonderful spooky time this Halloween season. Since the last progress report, there has been lots of progress on Dicentra. Chapter 2 and 3 are finished, currently being tested by some really awesome people, and writing for Chapter 4 is currently around 50% done at over 8k words. We're going out with a bang for the last chapter, lol. I won't lie, my goal was to have Dicentra finished in October because it would make me super happy to have this game out during spooky season. But I've taken on a second role at my part-time job, and the goal had started to stress me out intensely. So I'm making the executive decision to keep taking my time because I would hate to launch a game so clearly rushed. Smart. I like that. Thank you for everyone for all your patience and all the download, donations, and comments. The attention Dicentra has gotten has literally blown me the fuck away. And honestly, it's very overwhelming to the point I currently don't have it in me to look at my notifications right now. Blah, 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 blah. That being said, I truly appreciate all of the love my little baby game has gotten. It truly means the world to me that people have been enjoying the Dicentra demo. Sorry if any comments receive radio silence from me. Right now, I would prefer to just focus on working on the game so people can finally get the full game in their hands. I'm working very hard to make sure the full version will be... What are y'all screaming about? The cats. Will be well worth the wait. Also, if you haven't seen them on my Twitter yet, here's some previews of the new art bags. Art bags? And a CG for the intro backgrounds. For the intro that are in the full version. I hope everyone has a great Halloween. That's awesome. Oh, I guess these are the... Aw. Yeah, literally the art style is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, it is very atmospheric, I would say. Creepy, dark, gothic, historical horror, psychological horror, spooky. So that's pretty awesome that we're updated with this. Honestly, I can't wait for the full game to come out. The demo was kind of long, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all want to go check out the other episodes of this, I have a playlist on my channel. Go check that out. Usually I don't like to do games where I talk a lot or like I have to read a lot because my throat gets sore. I stumble on my words a lot. I don't read the words that are actually written. It's just my nose is super stuffy all the time, so I sound like this. And yeah. Well, that was Dicentra. We will play more when the full game comes out. Go check Safina, and whatever this is. And go check out the game yourself if you would like. Well, I guess if you're watching this, you're kind of reading it with me. So, if you would like to read along any further, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and go follow this nice lady. If you like her stuff, give her a nice little donation here and there. A nice comment. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. That was Dicentra for now. We'll be back. Thanks, guys. Hope y'all are doing good.